You struggle to text girls, but there's a way to text her that makes her want you without overthinking every message. Here's the hard truth most guys don't want to hear. It's not that you're bad at texting, it's that you're using texting to try to win her. And texting doesn't work like that. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to text in a way that feels natural, confident, and actually makes her want you badly without overthinking every word. Stay with me. First thing we need to fix, your mindset. Texting is not where attraction is built. Texting is where attraction is either kept alive or quietly killed. That's it. If you try to build everything over text, you'll come off needy, boring, or forced. Sometimes all three at once, which is impressive, but not in a good way. Texting has one job: to create emotion and move things forward. Nothing more. Mistake number one: texting when you're anxious. Most bad texts come from one place: anxiety. You text more when you feel behind, when you feel uncertain, or you're afraid of losing her. So you explain more, ask more questions, send longer messages, and attraction quietly leaks out. Here's why. When you text from anxiety, your energy feels like this: please don't forget me. She might not consciously think that, but she feels it. Rule number one, slow down the pace. This one alone fixes 50% of texting problems. You don't need to reply instantly. Not to play games, not to look busy, but because calm creates attraction. When you respond calmly, you signal, "I'm good either way." And that's powerful. If you're replying in 3 seconds every time, congratulations, you're efficient. But this isn't customer support. All right, I'm joking, relax. But seriously, give space between messages. Space lets curiosity breathe. Rule number two, text for emotion, not information. Most guys text like they're filling out a form. How was your day? What are you doing? What do you like? Nothing wrong with those, but they don't create emotion. Instead, aim for observations, playful comments, light challenges. Example: instead of "what are you doing?" try "you seem like someone who's either very productive right now or doing absolutely nothing." That invites a feeling, not a report. Emotion over information, always. Rule number three, say less than you want to. This is uncomfortable at first, but it works. You don't need to explain everything. You don't need to clarify every joke. You don't need to send 3 messages when one will do. People don't get hooked on what's complete. They get hooked on what's unfinished. End conversations on a high note. Leave when things feel good, not when they start dying. Silence isn't awkward when confidence is present. Quick pause. If this is already helping you, like the video and subscribe. It tells me I should keep making this kind of content. And no, I'm not holding your future happiness hostage behind a button. Okay, maybe a little. I'm joking. Let's continue. Rule number 4, don't text for validation. This one's subtle and deadly. If you're texting to feel wanted, to feel chosen, to feel secure, she'll feel that pressure, and pressure kills attraction. Instead, text because you're curious, you're amused, you're inviting her into your world. When your life feels empty, you'll text to fill the gap. When your life feels full, texting becomes light and fun. Fix your life pace, and texting fixes itself. Rule number 5, move things forward. This is huge. Texting without direction becomes a pen pal situation, and nobody dreams about their future pen pal. After some back and forth, do this. Make a simple suggestion. Not a big plan, not a speech, just, "we should continue this in person," or "let's grab coffee this week." If she's interested, she'll respond positively. If not, you saved yourself weeks of confusion. Either way, you win. What to do when she pulls back? This is where most guys panic. Replies get shorter, responses slow down, so they text more. Wrong move. Pulling back is often a test of emotional control. Your move? Match her energy. Stay calm, stay consistent. Do not demand reassurance, ask what's wrong, or over-explain. Confidence is quiet. The golden rule of texting. Here it is. Texting should feel like a bonus, not a lifeline. If your mood depends on her replies, you've already lost control. But if your life is moving forward, your goals, your routines, your self-respect,
texting becomes easy, almost boring, and ironically, that's when it works best. Quick recap. Remember this: slow down your responses, text for emotion, not information, lay space, don't text for validation, and always move things forward. That's the art. Try this tonight. Send one less message than usual. End the conversation first, then put the phone down and focus on something that actually improves your life. And if you want to go deeper, check this video. It connects everything you learned here into one mindset. I'll see you there.